Baruch Rabba Yerushalayim, Jerusalem, here I am. Jerusalem, je t'aime. Jerusalem, here I am. Jerusalem, je t'aime.
Reggae singer Alpha Blondy is in Israel this week for the Jerusalem Reggae Festival. We met Blondy in Tel Aviv, where he told us about his deep connection with Israel.
Me and my family, we are so excited, to be in Israel, and it's a high spiritual level, really, and there is no rational explanation that I can give you. Okay, why do I love Israel? Why do I came to Israel the first time? Why did my song in Jerusalem become the biggest hit of my career? How can I explain that? You see, so there is an unknown energy behind me and Israel, really, in a spiritual level.
Blondy explains that the culture where he grew up is what nurtures his feelings towards Israel.
When you say God, you got to mention Israel somewhere. I think that, Rastafari, they said we are among the 12 tribes of Israel, okay, around the world, okay? But what they don't say is that King Haile Selassie is the 125th descendant or the 225th descendant of King Solomon and Queen Sheba. Okay? And so when they talk about Rastafari, talk about Selassie, it means they mention Solomon. If you mention Solomon, you mention David, of course. Okay? So this is the whole Rasta philosophy based around Israel.
Did any of the anti-Israel organizations try to pressure Blondy to refrain from performing in the Jewish state? With Alpha, they don't even try.
I've been boycotted all my life. So nobody's going to come to me and say, come boycott somebody else. I have my vision. Okay? And I'm not a politician. And I do not get involved in some political stands that I do not understand. I heard that some in the Arab Emirates, that I've been censored.
Because you came to Israel?
No, because of my song in Jerusalem and Masada. Okay. Anyway, okay. We said if there is not yin, there cannot be yang. If people love you, it's because those who don't love you give the balance. Okay, you cannot be loved by everybody. Nobody really came to me and told me about boycotting Israel, because they know my stand. They know my spiritual stand when it comes to Israel.
Blondy tours the world with a message of peace. His connection to spirituality and religion fuels his harsh words against radical Islam in specific and violence in general.
I cannot maybe agree with the brother here. Okay? Maybe I don't even like him. But I do not have the right to cover up my hatred with the name of God. That's a crime. It's not because I do not agree with someone or I have some personal hatred against someone. That's my personal palabra. I cannot use my personal hatred and go look for some alibi, spiritual alibi, and cover up my hatred and come hurt. I cannot vision in my brain. How can a human being can take a bomb, put in somebody else's body, put him in a bus or in a plane, in the name of what? Allah. That's too much for my brain. Understand? So for me, Okay? If you have your problem with some people, or you have your problem with yourself, this is you and you. But please, do not use God as an alibi. God is not your property. You don't have the email of God. You understand? That's what I was telling you about the prevaricateur. If those who don't think about children, don't think about women, old woman, pregnant woman, old man, in a plane or in a bus or in a train station. Those people, I'm sorry, they're not doing it in the name of God. They're doing it in their own name. Faut pas mêler Allah à vos actes criminels. Faut pas mêler Mahomet à vos actes criminels. Faut pas mêler Allah à vos actes criminels. Faut pas mêler Mahomet à vos actes criminels. Allah n'est pas un Dieu terroriste. Mahomet n'est pas un prophète terroriste. Je dis Allah n'est pas un Dieu terroriste. Et Mahomet n'est pas un prophète terroriste.